Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. This is Everyday with Taiwo, and today I'm going to be talking about a movie I watched yesterday, and I'm going to be talking about what shocked me the most, the lessons I learned beyond the comedy, beyond the whole, it was funny really, but then beyond that, while I was watching it, I was just so keen to see the end, and at some point I was even feeling, hey, I was just tense like I was really in the movie was looking so real to me, you know. And this movie is about is written by Tony Abraham. It's a movie, and it's titled The Prophetess. I don't know if some of you have watched it. I don't really do Nigerian movies, but I don't know what happened that I had to watch it. Now I'm going to be sharing the lessons from it, and I want you to stay tuned. So while watching the movie The Prophetess, there's this prophetess in the village that she prays for people. She's more or less like a seer. I'm trying not to use that word again. She prays for people, and whatever she says comes to pass. You know. So there was this person that came to pray, and it was funny to me really. So the guy brought out his phone just to do some videos. The guy kept the prophetess on limelight, on Instagram live, and a lot of persons were asking, "Oh, ask her who's going to win this, who's going to win that. Ask her, maybe she should predict this." We're seeing the whole chat popping up, and at the end of the day, she predicted in that movie that, oh, this particular person was going to win for BPA Ninja, with that person won. She had done so many things for so many other persons, and it happened. Now, I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened in the movie, but there was this few days when she predicted that a particular football team was going to win. Then maybe like 2 weeks thereabout to that match, like a lot of persons were already coming to her that, you know what, this thing was winning. You said, Holy Spirit said. Now I don't want to talk about if it was true or if it was not true. What I'm going to talk about is the fact that what we have to do when a word is being spoken to us. Now, so a lot of persons were coming to her, went to her house, some threatened her life and all that. And a lot of persons had to, put up a stake for that because she had said something is going to happen to this particular thing. So it was like the whole village, 80% went for A because the prophet had said A, and maybe let's say less like 10 to 20% went for the other party. So when she saw that, and her family saw that there is war, then the other guy that kept her on limelight, his job was going to be at stake if what he said does not happen because he had no right. When all this when we start, putting up so many things on air, just want to get more celebrities, want to get more followers. So his own life was also at stake. Now they had to team up. What do we do? So they went to the team that they had predicted was going to win. They met with the coach. They got new coach for them. They had to start, encouraging them. They were doing training. I mean, every day there was training. And at the training center, they give them food, they share drinks, water, and then this prophetess herself will always go to one corner and be praying. Like she was always praying, Father, do it. But she was, I don't know what she was saying, but she was just always shaking her head and she was praying because she knows that she was she was going to be in soup if it doesn't happen. Now they kept on doing that regularly. Now the opposing team got more stronger rich men behind them, so they were able to bribe a lot of persons. Now the opposing team saw that there was this person for the prophet. Let me use the word now. Let me call it the prophetess team. There's this star player they have. And one thing that will make it happen is that, if that star player should play, they are going to lose. So you know what? They went to go and pay the star player's father. Now I've jumped some places. You can get to watch the movie. That he should ensure that his son does not play that game, so that his own thing. That's the manager of a betting company in that city. That he should not win. No problem. So his dad, collected the money and ensure that his son was not on that field on that day. Now, the new coach the prophetess team got on that day fainted. Now, somehow, the star player got back to the field, and it was at the dying minutes. He had to escape from his father, and at that point, it was already 2-0. He came on board and just went from 2-2, like they were now on the same level. They already equalized. Now they had to play a penalty to declare the final winner. Everybody was tensioned. this must not happen. If they should lose, a lot of persons will already supporting the prophetess. And what God did was that at that very dying minute, the star player was the one that was to play the penalty, and somehow, in fact, the other team were already rejoicing. He gave the ball a shot, and that was how they won. Now, this is what I want to say. What struck me while I was sitting down watching the movie was that now the prophetess has said something, or let me say, for example, we're told something, we were told this is what's going to happen to us, or probably we saw vision ourselves, or God probably showed you a trance, or you heard him speak, you heard him say something to you, and you wrote it down. Now, there must be a participation from you, like from me. I'm also talking to myself. For any miracle to happen, for anything unusual to happen, we must participate from it. So God has told me, oh, Dorcas, you are going to be this and this and this. And I go back to my room to go and fold my hands. It's like saying that when God gives you talents, the story of talents, saying the 5 talents, the 2 talents, and the 1 talent. Every other person went to work and he multiplied. But that very last man said he went to go and hide it or buried it. So we are not supposed to bury whatever God has told us, thinking that yes, God will make rain fall and it will grow. No, we're supposed to be like those other persons that went to work. We're supposed to participate in everything God's going to tell us or God has told us. Because God will do his part, like my dad will always say, God will do his part. Now, when they ask you, what are you doing? What do you want to do? So it's not like, oh, God will do it alone. You yourself, when we're being asked, so let's place the account on the table. What did you do? What did God do? What's going to be your response? So for every one of us, I'm so certain God has told you something. Some persons, maybe God has told their parents before they were even born, and it's not going to happen like a magic. No, it's not. We have to put in our work. And that was one of the things I learned in that movie, that everyone supporting that team puts in their work. Like, and they had to also ask God to back them up. So this is me saying to somebody, this is me telling you, this is me encouraging somebody that yes, God has told you that word, God has given you that word for the year, God has given you that vision for the year, God has given you that goal for the year. Please and please do not sit back alone. Ensure you participate in that miracle. Ensure you participate in what God has told you. Ensure you participate in everything He has said. And it's going to make the work very easier and faster. If you don't plan, probably it's going to take 3 years. But when there's a participation from you as well, maybe in less than 6 months, it happens. So this is me encouraging you out there. Please do not give up. Do not give up. Do not lose your hope. Do not lose your focus. God has told you something. Please go back to it. Go back to your journals. Go back to your writing, where you write your visions, your goals, and prophecies. And go back to it. Ask God how He wants you to participate in that. So thank you guys. I'm sure you've been blessed by this video. Don't forget to drop a comment. And do not forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time. Bye for now.